Look on that wire. Look on that wire, look on that wire, look on that
wire. We're rolling, and we are here.
Live and direct.
Another episode
of the worst.
The worst. The worst.
We got two special guests here today. If y'all like to introduce yourselves.
How y'all doing? I'm Justin.
Hey, I'm Sky.
Yes, and we are here really just to talk to y'all once again, get back to y'all and just tap in and communicate and connect. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So I hope y'all having a good day, good night, a good morning, wherever y'all, whenever y'all listening to this.
We having a lovely day. How you doing?
It's a beautiful day outside.
I'm feeling good, my boy. My boy Herman, this thing, man. Stop playing like we not, man. We really got world's type stuff, man. World shit, man. Man, this my shit. I could curse on it, man. World shit, man. This really world shit. Like, this my homie, my brother right here.
Connections all
Come
around.
on.
Come and talk to my dude. Come on. My dude out.
This what it's about. This what it's about, man.
Bro.
Appreciate you being on this thing, man.
I
appreciate you, Sky.
Yeah, you too, Sky. We can't forget about Sky.
For real.
Yeah.
Mac is here. Mac is here.
Even when I'm not here, I'm here.
Come on now. You know what it is. You know what it
Behind the
is.
scenes today.
What we talking? What we telling them?
Man, really, first, I really just want to know a little bit about y'all. You know, some of y'all future endeavors that you all, you know, really maybe want to go into, or, you know, right now, something that you're preparing yourself for. Really, Sky, you know, you can speak. What's your major for one?
Okay, my major is political science pre-law. I actually just changed that this semester. I was originally pre-med because I wanted to be a doctor, but, you know.
Things change.
Yeah, things change.
What do you want to be now?
I want to be a lawyer. Well, I want to go into politics. Right now, I'm settling for a lawyer, but I do want to go and be like in admin agencies and stuff, like really be on that level of legislation and executive orders and stuff. So I'm not saying I'm gonna be the next, you know, president, but
You never know. You never know.
Stay tuned.
You never know.
that's the level I want to be on. Though. That's the level I'm gonna be on.
That's different though. That's different though.
Facts.
I ain't hear too many people say they on that route. That's what's up.
Definitely, because me personally, I'm not one for politics and to get into it just because I feel like it's so much controversy that can like come from it, just because people be so passionate behind their mindset and their perspective that sometimes I feel like, is it really that important? That's just how I be.
And I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but that's the problem now, especially with our community, black communities. They don't want to get involved in politics, but they don't realize that because they're not getting involved and fighting for what they want, it ultimately hinders us the most. So that's why I really want to get into it. And I really like politics too. I think it's important. Like, if you think about it, that's our lives. Like, this is how we live. So I think it's important. I want to have a say-so in how stuff go, especially for us.
So you be paying attention to like what's going on?
Yeah,
the
CNN
world
app
and shit
on my
right
phone.
now?
Yes, every
Hey, Sky.
notification coming on. Because I don't have social media, so that's the only way I can really know what's going on. It's really about watching the news and stuff.
So did you vote?
No, I just turned 18.
I'm tripping. Okay, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you vote?
Yeah, I did.
All right, good.
Okay.
Because you can vote,
Yeah,
so I like
real.
that. That's good.
Uh,
Did you register to vote? I need to
Trump.
register.
I registered.
I need to register. I didn't register yet. They told me that if you register though, that you automatically get like in the draft for the army. So I was like,
That sound like something you interested in, though?
no,
Oh, all right.
not right now, brother.
Sound like something.
Not right now, brother.
It sound like something you could do.
Not right now, brother. They got too many niggas out here trying
Russia,
to tote guns and
You
be
not trying to
gangsters.
catch that
I'm
plane
not
around
them.
the Russian
I am not that guy.
I don't want. Hey,
No.
if I gotta kill, I'm gonna kill out of anger. I ain't gonna just kill no
I feel
random.
that, dude. Right.
I ain't got no beef with them.
I ain't got no beef. No beef.
I ain't got no issue with them niggas. That's
I
on
don't
them.
got no problem with
As long as
no
they,
beef,
I just
bro.
need the gas prices to go down.
Facts.
That's
Nah,
about it.
That is crazy.
That'll make me
Yeah,
go to war.
yeah,
If I gotta
yeah,
pay
gas.
$4, $5, $6 for some gas,
Real.
Bro,
that'll make me
gas
go
is
to
crazy
Ukraine
high.
right now.
Gas is high as hell.
What's the
Yeah,
gas
it's high.
here now?
It's
$4.
4.
It's like
It just went up to 4. In
it's like
2 days.
for regular.
Right.
Regular
In
is
2
like
days it went up to 4. Because it
We
was
ain't
at
gonna be driving
3.5.
no fucking diesel out here.
Man, I know
Shoot
they gotta
hit.
put Supreme in their shit. Man, they shit like $5, 4 cents for a gallon.
Yo, I'm seeing niggas tickets be 65 for some gas.
Oh. And then and riding it, my shit be like 50. My shit regular. I got a regular car.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
My homie got a 5.0. That shit, it's damn near 100 a tank.
Bro, I'm not going nowhere, son. Like,
It don't make no sense. Everywhere I go,
I'm not going nowhere.
I don't even want to move out of love at this point. I need
right,
gas.
rides,
money.
right? I need
Mama
gas
gotta
money
go
again. That's
eat.
back
Yeah,
in
you
action.
got
I know some of them designers be fake away. I know.
Niggas taking their mirrors off, putting them in a pump. See, brother.
Take this very right. Can you take this at the? Can you take this?
gas, brother? You tripping?
Facts.
What's that? Ooh, yeah, that's the new
Collateral.
dunks. Yeah,
Facts.
that's the tank.
Hold it down.
Need though. What you talking about?
I can just imagine what Atlanta looking like right now. I don't want to go
prices
back
are-
home.
I'm out to say I heard this shit's in Texas. But
I
Texas
did
a
say
bigger
LA
city.
been crazy, and LA just got even crazier.
Yeah, I think
I
LA like
bet.
at 6 or something.
I bet.
How y'all feel about what y'all think about that though?
Like the war?
Inflation, just inflation.
Or inflation in general. I mean,
I understand.
yeah, I understand it too. I feel like you are going to see a change in how money is valued because, for one, money is just going to keep getting printed because that's what they want to do. But also, if you look at the bright side of it, jobs now are different. Like, if you are working towards something, you will get paid. You can't get a bigger goal at the end of your work, because back in the day, doctors weren't seeing millions of dollars because $1 million was really like $1 trillion back then. See, now they got doctors who seeing $1 million. If you look at the good side, I don't think it's a good thing, inflation, just because people who are at the bottom, who don't know how to get up to that top part, it is tougher for them because they're gonna still stay oppressed no matter what.
I feel like too, to add on to that, like I just feel like the system is always rigged.
Yeah.
Okay, because
system was
inflation,
broken.
inflation. I don't agree with it because like they raising gas prices, but then they say, oh, but we raising minimum wage, but the minimum wage isn't equivalent to the gas prices. So it's like you still setting me down lower to make it to the top. So yeah.
And that's what it is, a rat race, nothing but us
Yeah.
chasing our own time. Most definitely. I definitely agree with that.
Now they go going into like that, and they really see as far as with politics and money, like they say as far as like the system, like was the system ever right?
No.
To say it was like you have to something has to be once right to be broken.
You look at how America is set up though, how our economy is set up. Like we a big capitalist society. So at the end of the day, everything we do, like every industry we own, we run to a central source.
Facts.
And we all just workers.
Facts.
So where we gonna get out at?
Facts.
Anywhere along that
Facts.
whole, you know.
Mac is here, by the way, and he is gonna
I'm about
talk.
to say, God,
The fact
what
the
you
system
about to
is
say?
set up to rich people make more money and broke people stay with that, because the way you make money is to have money. And to have money, you have to.
Facts.
You gotta come up somewhere. It's
Facts.
not set up to it like, let me get some to the people down here, so they can.
Exactly.
Rich stay rich,
I got this
poor
poor
get
stay
poor.
poor,
Get poor.
and the poor get poor.
That's how I get.
Rich
And
get
the
richer.
only way the rich get richer is off the poor. If you
Our
think
facts,
about
off
it.
our taxes,
I'll tell you.
and off but that's one thing I really, I'm really happy right now because this is what I wanted to talk about, and how like you have to learn, and you don't always know how white people get that advantage, or I ain't gonna say Caucasian people, but the rich and powerful people get that power, and they learn real financial advice and real financial advantages from when they're born. And this shit they got implemented before they even know what money is, that their parents know about. But that's why this shit right, we having this conversation, because I want to let y'all know why they have that advantage.
And to add to what you were saying, how they already come out knowing what they're supposed to do. That's us being financially literate, and that's something that our skin color don't do a very good job at setting us up and relaying that knowledge, because they weren't informed. Which
People,
It's-
it's not their fault.
Yeah.
But now that we know, that's for
It
us.
can't-
It's our
shouldn't
job
be-
it's our job now to,
Right.
take advantage of what we know. Like, we can go out there and different ways of income for, I'll just say right now. Like, you can get into real estate. We'll talk about that. This guy right here really knows about some real estate. We're going to get into that. But we want to get into passive income. That is what y'all want to strive towards. It's different ways to get passive income
And residual income as well.
and residual income.
So that's
He'll speak on residual income, but passive income can be like art, land, stocks, anything that you don't have to actually go work. It just makes money while you sleep, and while you all the time it's making money. You don't have to do anything. And when you do that, that type of stuff can be passed on from generations to generations. Real life, especially paintings. Like you hear people like Jay-Z rapping his songs. He said, I bought a painting for like 100,000. I saved it in my room. Now my kids can sell it for 100 million. And that's not the exact lyric. But if you listen to the song,
what you're saying,
Yeah, the gist of what
he like that is how you really make generational wealth.
And to add on to what he was saying, though, how they come out knowing these certain things. Like for example, my OG, she works as a banker, so she knew this, which I didn't know, but I know like for a fact, half of our skin color don't know this. So when you born, your OG or your parents could put y'all on a credit line to help improve your credit. And then when I was like 15 or something, she put me on her. She paid the bill every now and then. Only spent like $30 each month. Kept paying the bill.
Paying it on time.
So when I got my credit line, my shit shot
Alright,
automatically $730 before I even spent nothing on my credit
Facts.
card. But I mean, rich people been doing that forever.
Ever.
They credit 800 by the
Perfect.
Time,
By the time they
drop out
boom.
of college, they got scat packs of
They coming
Yes.
out.
bill
And-
$10 because they credit. You know?
Yeah.
Before he get into what I really want him to talk about too, as well, as far as real estate and the residual income. Well, explain that residual income too, because I
Well,
I
your
talked
residual,
about passive.
yeah, you just gave them the perfect definition for passive income, which is just the money making, more money by itself. But your residual income, that's more of a company in your business aspect. That'll be the money that you have after covering business expenses. So that's a whole nother alley,
Yes.
once you learn
Non-tax
how
money.
businesses-
That's what that is.
When you learn how your businesses and all that function, you realize you could pay everything you have to pay for your business before paying your taxes. And then now we talking residual income. Now we talking, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you could get your vacations could be business meetings.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
birthday dinners could be company dinners, et cetera, et cetera. So
And to
then
give an example to that, if you know Badman
making all that
That's
Kevin,
money.
some.
You
You
making
know
all that
Bad-
money.
if you know
and
Bad
you
Man
paying all
Kevin.
that in the front.
Yes.
So think about the money you have
So-
in the bank. Like
to connect that with credit,
you keep all that's in one.
y'all know Badman Kevin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for one, credit is y'all need a high credit score. You want to build your credit. You want to start doing that because that will prepare you to, if you want to open a business account where you can start gaining. My ball, I keep doing that shit. Keep gaining. You want to gain residual income. You have to have a business account, and if you have good credit, that's where it starts off. Where you can get those loans or get those business accounts
for
where you can get anything, get a house, car, anything, all that stuff. But as far as business, you can start getting those loans to start businesses, $10,000-$20,000, where you not invested in bullshit, but you investing in shit that's gonna make you residual
Investing
income.
in yourself. So at the end of the day,
Yes.
Facts. And it's really getting me tight. I'm glad we ain't got nothing to see because now I'm finna get started. Look, I ain't seen. I was watching some shit. Stuff, and then I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about, but it's a man that come up on these videos be like some. My father taught me how to get rich by playing Monopoly or some shit. He said basically you buy a whole bunch of houses and then you build up to where you can buy the whole thing.
Facts.
But what they do is, he said the only bad piece of debt is friggin' school loans because you can't go into bankruptcy with them. See, with every other piece of debt, with every other loan, anything you ever get like 20 bands to 100K, you can go to bankruptcy.
Claim
and get
bankruptcy,
erased.
yeah.
But with school loans, for some reason you can't. Do
What they call
that's
it?
because that's how loans. That's the way different loans are set up. You have subsidized loans, regular. What's the other one? Subsidized loans, direct loans. You got.
I'm gonna tell you because I just
Multiple
looked at. I
different types of
swear to God, I just looked at my.
Yeah.
If you look at your financial aid, y'all will see loans where it say subsidized. It say parent. It might say federal direct loan, stuff like that.
Right.
And the loans they get, they use and invest in themselves. So instead of using their own money and working from their job, they use the loan, invest in themselves, and they turn the loan money.
It's a real.
And then it's like they never spend nothing.
And then made all that money back and paid the loan back.
Yes.
You got fresh money.
Yes.
We thinking, all right, let me work this job, get these checks, and then go put it into my business. Whole time, these like just
Taking it from
$10,000
you.
starting right now, investing in stuff right now, and we ain't like we still
not
back
even-
there.
They're not even spending their money to make their money. They making, but
Yeah.
I feel like that goes back into politics, like how the bank doesn't tell people. Like for one, the bank spends your money. Like when you
That's
put your
how
money
they
in the
work.
bank,
They loan it to somebody
they
else.
loan it to somebody else to help with stocks and stuff like. That's why you can't go to the bank and if you want to I can say $100,000 cash. You can't just go to the bank and say, let me get $100,000 cash, because they don't have your money there. That money is loaned to other people. That's why we go into stuff like crypto as well. So you don't have to worry about going to the bank. If you want your 100,000, your 100,000 is right there. Access. But how do you think about, like, how you feel about that? Like, how people don't really, like, we know, but, like, they don't really tell us. Like, they don't really give no information about, like, even through the schooling system.
I mean, that
like,
all goes back to, we all know what that goes back to, because we getting taught different things in our schools versus how people getting taught in other schools. Y'all know what I mean? So, I mean, ultimately, it all goes back to what we're being taught. And I think that also to bring up the point where you said that, like, they off back rich people, mostly Caucasian, off back know, like, how much money they get in their family just by, like, from when they born, from their credit and stuff. I think that we need to learn not only to invest, like, we need to figure out what we need to learn to invest in, because that's also a problem. We can't take loans. You telling everybody on the podcast right now, oh, look, you need to buy this, get loans, do this, but they gonna get loans and then still be in debt because they don't know what they invested in.
Yeah.
So they need to learn something. Like, I need to learn what I'm investing in, then move forward with that. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna take out loans. Okay, I learned on this podcast I can take out loans and you in a bigger debt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's important for them to learn, like, okay, what do I want to do in life?
Facts.
Invest in me, and then
what
know
is
how
your
to move
niche?
there.
Like, what can you do to make yourself money? Like, you could say, I want to go open a restaurant, but can you cook? Can you
That's
can
what
you
I'm
be
saying.
a waiter? Can you
other
Right.
things on the
I
side
mean?
too, like how you said, like just anything, like knowing your assets from your liabilities, knowing, you know, one with you, knowing the right things that will put your money in you is right. Yeah, like I'm just saying, in everything. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Definitely.
you know, most definitely.
Mac, what you want to say? He wants to say something. I wish I could see his face. It looks like he wants to spill. But yeah, I really going back into the crypto stuff though. Like, talk a little bit about that, Justin, because I know you are. He definitely put me on a little bit, and I already was kind of familiar, but he definitely made me a part of the field. Like, I really am.
I'm about to say,
I need to get hit.
Yeah, I need to get help. I need to get
Man,
That
educated.
crypto
Really?
shit, I hear that too much.
to really explain it in the simplest way, like to where everybody understand it. When you get on your computer now, you open up whatever you opening up and doing, all that goes back to only two people: Google, Facebook, and the government. That's it. Like, that's where everything you do, they know everything, they see everything, because you're using their systems, their softwares, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is just really the way to avoid all that, and then it builds everything from that. So every layer of the internet you have now, like from YouTube videos, you have people dropping like songs in the form of NFTs.
Facts.
Well, when you drop your song now, I gotta go buy it directly from you. That cut out a record label, that cut out all the middlemen. So the same way with your information, when you're using these sites, things aren't being tracked. You know, you having your money, you see all these different coins. All these different coins are aiming to fix different problems with the internet, whether it be how Bitcoin fixes money. Like, Bitcoin is a coin that's centered around making payments faster. So that takes out the middleman with the bank that's just peer-to-peer, like that's peer-to-you sending money straight to that. You have something y'all hear about like Ethereum. I don't know if anybody ever
Ethereum, Solana.
Like,
I know
all
y'all heard
these
Bitcoin.
I know you never heard of
is the-
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin
Like all the other different currencies.
ETH.
ETH, the one everybody see the capitals ETH. Well, Ethereum software is different than Bitcoin. Ethereum software allows you to create something called dApps. So you know how you use Instagram now? You go take a picture, and Instagram will have that picture forever. Well, on Ethereum, you create a dApp. You can create a dApp where none of that information is stored. So it's just applications. So decentralized applications without a central authority. So the same way you use your internet now, like, it ties like all back into each other, just the internet and it being open and
I think the biggest thing is that people think about when they think about crypto or anything in life is is my privacy going to be protected?
Right.
And if I feel like with crypto, that is the biggest thing that
Most def.
people are scared about, but that is one of the biggest things about crypto that why I like it, because it is protection. And like, people think it's not. People think the opposite, but in fact, the best thing about it is that
it
it is
is
protection. You have real, authentic facts, and you have websites you can see.
Yeah, you
where
can see what's
stuff
going on,
is
like what's
actually
happening.
transactions and cryptocurrency. Just the network and the system that they have is there for you to see. It's not hidden, just like with the government and things like that. That's something that we always think about, like, man, where my money at? Where my money going? But you can see all that, and then you could. It's crazy because when we talk about crypto, we move into the metaverse and things like that. That's coming into the world, and how we could be able to use this new financial system
on a different platform.
To empower like an entire different world, almost like
shit's crazy.
Like a different oasis, like real life.
And then I know nobody probably heard about this one, but I'm definitely dropping this one on y'all because y'all need to know this too. But you speaking of the metaverse and empowering a different world, the U.S. is working on the U.S. digital dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So you go think about it from that. So
I was
you
just
got
about
all
to
these
say,
cryptos.
Like, why y'all think that the government is so anti-Bitcoin, anti-cryptocurrency?
Because they working on their own. Yeah. And then, they just did the little executive order thing and all that, but that didn't stop.
I saw that.
Summary of that, it didn't stop nothing. It was just like, we about to
I'm happy you said that because I saw that. I was like, damn. Why they trying to touch? Why they even touching with the crypto?
It's not even that. It's just you can't ignore it. Like, and to double back us from what we was talking about earlier, Russia and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine not fighting a war. They fighting an economic war. They banned Russian oil and Russian gas. First thing Russia did when they got to Ukraine was take over the banks and shut the movement of money down. Russia received $6 million overnight. How? Crypto. So now Ukraine chilling. So
Ukraine received $6
million. Ukraine received $6 million overnight. And so now they chilling. Now they in a different position of the war. And Russia can't stop that.
But then was it Russian or Ukraine created? One of them created like
Russia created Ethereum.
Like
so.
You know how much Ethereum they have?
And that's true. And but you also know Ukraine is the largest Bitcoin deposit.
That's what I thought. Bitcoin. Ukraine was Bitcoin.
Ukraine was Bitcoin. Russia.
That's what I thought. Bitcoin is even more.
So as far as cryptocurrency, because I'm thinking crypto is meaning like a different form of, you know how we got the US dollar and stuff like that. I'm thinking crypto is like
a whole nother.
That's that form of money, and then Bitcoin is another form.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing I had to tell Chris. Like when he started fucking with it, when you actually go look at the shit, it's actually something. Like it's not just money. Yeah, it's not money at all. It's niggas don't know that. Niggas really don't know that. It has nothing to do with money. Actually, it has. Cryptocurrencies literally have nothing to do with money. To be 1,000% honest with you.
If I didn't know y'all did this podcast,
you would have never knew this.
I'd be tapped in.
Real shit. You would have never knew this. That shit crazy. Like all them.
So you said tap in.
Real talk. When you go pull up your Coinbase and you see all these different coins, just know every one of them do something different. They do something. Like they literally do something.
Like if you really get into it, like when I was getting into the NFT world, I'll just use that as an example. Certain NFTs can't be bought with other coins. Like I can't. When I got the NFTs that I got, it was an Ethereum marketplace. Like you can't use Bitcoin to buy their stuff. You can only use Ethereum.
Yeah, Bitcoin is not built for what Ethereum is built for you to buy stuff off of it. Yeah. It's built for you to like.
Because like I had got into crypto, like, and then they give you these classes. They run you. They really be finessing. They say you like $350 to learn about it. They just watch you these videos.
That Coinbase,
shit. Yeah, they stuff like that. When I was reading about it, for some reason NASA had shot up one day. I had seen some stuff on the news about going to space. I don't know, something. NASA said something, but it related to Bitcoin, and the way it shot up was crazy. You put in like $20 and they made like $1,000. Like that day, just the way it shot up was crazy. And it had something to do with real life events. It wasn't just something just happened. No, something happened on NASA, affected Bitcoin, and then it shot up from there. So
that's
how it works. Because all these networks are built. Like people have built these networks, so it's directly tied back with people.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
And if you go back before crypto, or I guess not before, but right above crypto, or I guess you could say before, like the stock market. When the stock crashed for the Great Depression, or when we had the recession, like was 10 years ago, that all came from stuff happening in politics, people making decisions, people signing contracts.
Right.
That's how stocks and stuff. That's why people really say that when they watch the stock market and stuff like that. You really gotta watch the news. You gotta see who meeting with who writing contract. Like it's so much that can shift a stock and one day it could shift, but the next day it could be something different.
That's really what type of position I want to be in. Because really people playing, that's up there, people playing with everything. The things they do, the decisions they make really affect
Everybody.
Everybody.
You know, like,
Facts.
for example, if I had, like Elon Musk or somebody like that, if I was going to do something with a certain thing, it could affect the whole entire city.
Like say if you had an oil company and Elon Musk was to come make a contract with you, an oil company, Elon Musk, this nigga got one of the most powerful tech and electric companies ever.
People playing
and he going that shit would make his stock drop.
Like,
that's type of shit.
Crazy, like one little move and everything. This whole New Orleans, if the right person get their hands on it, New Orleans wants to, they could put another prison right there, or just like
whatever.
Everybody playing with money. Everybody's playing with other people.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And then that's what made the whole crypto thing blow up in the first place. You know, you want control of your own, like control it, and then like all these different networks, you can make decisions on these networks as well. Like some of these different networks have tokens that you can use to be a part of the governing process, governance tokens as they call them, govern the network yourself. So you have a direct word and say so into what's going on in whatever network that is. So. It's just a lot to it. Like it's so much to it. Like
I feel like that's definitely
even with the whole, and I think something like everybody really want to talk about is the whole NFT thing.
Yeah,
because that's something everybody do. I'm out to see.
That.
Like that's something everybody in. I'm all for it. Like I'm all in. Just know what you buying.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
buy something that has a purpose.
And will have a future because you need to make the goal of an NFT is to obviously buy it at a low price and for that bitch to pop. And you be able to flip it and you sell.
But there's a way to do that.
Yeah, exactly. There's a way. And this man right here, Justin, definitely told me different ways to look out and look for things like roadmaps. Roadmaps gonna show you basically a whole script of what this NFT plans to do. With your money and because when you buy NFT, you're funding. You really sometimes the ones that starting off, you're really funding their whole plan. And so what their roadmap will show you is basically what you're funding. So you're not really thinking that shit they got going on gonna be.
And they not just pictures, by the way.
Yeah,
so they not just pictures. So all that was them. So you got some like right now people going through something you call PFP NFTs, which is profile pictures NFTs, which is people just making a bunch of different NFTs for profile pictures. NFTs got real usages for them. So I can buy an NFT of land, like what I was telling Chris, I had just recently bought one, like an NFT that's based on a parcel of land. It's an NFT. It's not no profile picture. I can't use it as that. But eventually, I'm going to be able to build stuff on this land in this world off of NFT. So it's not just a picture like their usages. They have usage for them. The pictures, some of them are just pictures, some of them are just animations, but some people are crafting to put those pictures or those animations in a game or build a game based around that picture. Or that picture may be, when you own an NFT, you have the licensing to that NFT. Yeah, in the metaverse. But check this out, when you own an NFT, you have the licensing to the NFT. So the people that own Bored Apes could take a Bored Ape and let somebody else use it, and you make money off of that. So it's usages to them too. Some of them are just pictures, but that's why we said like you really have to do your research onto what it is you're buying. Because if you buy if you buying some, and it's obviously like when you read the roadmap, like you just said, if you read or look at a roadmap, and it's not telling you like, oh, we about to take these NFTs and develop this out of them or blah blah, then you just buying essentially a picture. So, I just kind of came up on it myself.
His damn self.
I'm glad you know, a lot of people
just on myself.
I really got that knowledge on that, son.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put nobody in front of you that I don't think.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that right here.
You know what I mean?
Make sure you bro. He gonna always
That's
need to
why
know straight.
I told you I'm gonna throw him on here.
He gonna make sure you
talk your shit and
really. I don't know. I just took an interest out of quarantine. I got pissed off. Really, like I was in quarantine. I was doing the small shit in quarantine, making money. But I got mad when I seen people getting business loans fresh out quarantine, and my dad owned a business. And so y'all getting PVPs and y'all EDD hustlers illegally, but y'all could be getting this money for real. Like, I got a real business entity behind that. He owned a pest control company, and then we got an electrical company too. So it's like, bro, I could really be. So then it just kind of just made me start really getting my finance shit correct, cause fuck, I was young. But like, bro, money chase. I can get it right, bro.
Can't get no sleep,
right, bro.
Can't get no sleep, right?
Real.
Real shit. No
He
sleep.
talking shit.
No sleep,
Yeah,
man. We talk. I swear.
Look,
We was on the
Yeah,
phone.
I'm about to say he really do be calling me 2:30, 3, 4 in the
All
morning. Shit,
night.
brother, what's on with this right here, brother? Look.
Get no sleep,
feel
man.
I feel like that's
Let me
so
tell you.
important. Like
Yeah.
right now in these times, that's so important for somebody like you. Just to look how you
To
look
know.
and tell these people how they should go.
He's 19.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
19.
19 and got real knowledge, real
Graduated
wisdom.
last year. He was
just
2021.
I graduated.
He was at home with us for quarantine. He had the same time.
Same shit.
The same
shit.
Everybody
Come
else
on.
got.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
that's for
And
all
it's-
of us, dude. Like,
And it's
that's
one thing
everybody.
for him to do it on his own, but then like share that, cause you
And
know a
then
lot of people don't be
yeah.
on that too. Like they
But
be
y'all
trying
gotta.
to gatekeep.
It's
putting us on
never do that. You can't never withhold knowledge.
feel like
ain't
you
never
never-
gonna grow like that.
The point of life, you never stop learning. So he could know
I'm out
all
there.
that, but like everything is built off perspective. So by him letting us know what it is, he'll be able to be more. He have more information about it, more in tune with it, because not only does he know from his perspective how that works or how this information may analyze in somebody's mind. He know his, he know your point of view, he know our point, he know all our point of view. So that makes him an even better teacher. Like a teacher is a good teacher because she's dealing with hundreds of students. See that she's dealt with hundreds of different personalities.
Yeah.
Hundreds of tests.
Mindsets.
You know what I mean? Hundreds of mindsets. She knows how to really teach because she's been through it. When you know those
it ain't
different
nothing.
people. That's how him, you know what I mean? We helping him just like he
Yeah, that's what I'm
helping us.
saying. And in teaching, you learn yourself too.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't look at it no differently than that. Like, it's not. I know this and can't nobody know. It's not hard. Like, it ain't nothing you can't find.
That's what I
So it's not like
needs, though. Like
yeah, it's not like I could be like, I ain't about to tell you, like, brother, if you go on YouTube, like, I'm fucked. You go on YouTube. Yeah, fuck it.
See, I was talking to Ethan, shout out Ethan, and then we was just
Shout out Ethan.
he like, and we like, we don't got enough support out here. Like, we was
Right.
talking how if I made a video and then everybody on campus shared it,
Facts.
it'll go viral that day.
Facts.
Like, it'll go up that day just because Xavier and everybody shared it.
Facts.
We like, but that's not gonna happen. You know,
Niggas be hating.
You feel me? There's a lot of other stuff going on.
Mhm,
So we was like, what if we can get a group of just black, young, who got stuff going on, who all bring a piece to the table, and start
Facts.
an organization. Not like
'Cause
no
We all
secret
come
society,
together.
like
Facts.
sorority even maybe that just help
Fraternity.
everybody else. Oh,
Fraternity. But shit, I guess it wouldn't even
But
be
I get
that
what you're
because you
saying.
could have this type of. It's a
An
club.
organization
An
type shit.
organization.
It could be any, yeah.
Agency.
Yeah, people who deal with crypto, just like anything.
But see, that's what I want.
Everybody brings something to
That's
the
what I
table.
want to do. Like
we get,
that's not what I want to turn Crispy into.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
a media company where we working on elevating whatever you doing. Cause I feel like whatever you do, you could put that in front of a camera and you could put it on social media. So
and everybody needs everybody to work together. Like
Facts.
I'm in law, you in mass
Right.
comm, you like, but we all put like I can help you with something. You can help me with something.
If
You
I
can.
know
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
in law that can help you get to where you need to be at, we
Introduce.
got somebody.
Yeah.
You feel me? You trying to work at Foot Locker? I know somebody that you need to get on the radio. I know
Facts.
somebody
Right, that's how it's supposed to be, exactly.
That's fire.
Yeah.
to me.
For
We
sure.
can have
That's
one
really
of
what networking
And
connections
that's
is
how
about. son.
that's how you
them.
get
Actually help out.
actual viral videos because you got 100 people looking, you got 100 people, I got 100, you got 100, you got 100.
Facts.
Nigga,
That's
what
five
it's
right
five.
there.
That's 500 people.
As long
right
as you
there.
set it up
And
right,
they
you don't got
know,
no
right?
choice.
That's
Yo,
how it
them
goes.
people gonna
It's
know.
all about love,
Yeah.
son.
How would it
Show
go to the
love.
point
Fucking with Eli.
that
I
actually
feel that
means
shit.
something?
Put a nigga on.
Be in it, not really. You feel me? But it's people that really get 100%, and then it's like how we decipher which.
But you can't go into something like, oh, I'm trying to see who the odd man. At the end of the day, like it's gonna show who really in this for them,
Facts.
or if you in this for you and everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And see, I should say you and everybody.
Yeah.
Right. You and everybody, not
Yeah.
just everybody.
Yeah,
You too, though. Don't forget.
yeah.
Facts.
Like, well, just about to say that. Damn, what I was about to say. No, I want what you just said, Mac, before she spoke.
I was saying how we know like who's.
Oh yeah, as far as that, you gotta come and bring it. You come and bring whatever you can bring. If you bring your 100%, that's what we gonna take. And if you bring in anything below that, you gonna see the fault. You gonna see that you're not there and you're not up to par. Because say if we were to make a group, everybody will be doing their own thing. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like we gonna post everything on the same page. It really be more of we gonna collaborate to make sure each person is growing in whatever they're doing.
It's like a team.
Yeah.
And then everybody in their positions underneath.
If you're not doing
you,
if you're not doing you, that's just you just making your roots towards that team even more dead because you're not doing your part. Everybody gonna be connected. We don't need one root to have our tree.
We can have different heads.
Facts.
We have someone here.
And if you give 100%, you're gonna be connected. If you're not, then
that's facts.
You gotta have your own stuff going.
I feel like, but you shouldn't ever have to force nobody to do something that they say they want to do. If you feel like you ever have to really, it's a difference between motivating yourself because you're tired or you just really don't want to do something. When you don't want to do something, you should not. You shouldn't do it because you're not going to give that true 100%. I was just talking to someone about this, how the best people and the best form of people you want is 100% genuine people. When we working together, if I'm working with you, I don't care if we're not on the same page. If that's not you, say that. I don't want you to fake just to try to make it. That's not it. We don't have to make, because I'm gonna make it with or without you. I'm gonna get to where I gotta be at. So if you gonna come and help and be alone or be a part of something,
do that.
Do it. Don't make me make you do it, and don't make yourself do it. Your ass gonna do it. You gonna be damn near doing it in your sleep.
Right.
That's just how bad you want it. And that the genuine and the 100%, that's the people that will really truly help you grow, and truly you will see them grow just because they really want to do that shit. Like nigga ain't gotta force them. Like that shit.
And you gotta know where you wanna. You gotta know where you see yourself too.
Facts.
That's what I was saying.
Because that's what's going. For real.
Because my friend had asked me like, why you be waking up so early? I'm like, the same reason you wake up because you want your hair done. You gonna wake up 6 a.m. My hair appointment at 6 a.m. I'm gonna wake up this day. Or
Facts.
Going on.
Facts.
You know,
bomb.
Yeah, for real.
Hey.
Facts.
If you want it, you gotta go get it. Simple as that.
Definitely find what's you. Find what's you. Don't really let everybody.
Don't let
grind
everybody
different.
opinion.
You know what's crazy? I just seen it on TikTok. It was talking about like basketball players. Like no athlete trained the exact same, but they got over 100. They got 75 graded. We just seen on NBA. They got 75 players they recognize as some of the greatest players ever. All 75 of them are different heights, races, from different skill sets. They did different shit, but they all are great. Just because they did one drill, they basically was saying that basically on basketball, everybody has a different role and shit like that. But to put that shit towards life, you don't have to do the same grind as everybody else. Maybe that grind is not for you, or maybe that work is not your work. You need to find your wavelength, find your grind, find what's really for you, because you can overwork yourself. You know what I mean? If you overworking yourself, you're not giving 100. You could be
doing something and not getting nowhere.
You're not getting nowhere.
Understanding, why you're not getting nowhere. It could be some literal, like really trying to get active. I mean, it's just not working out because it ain't you, and it ain't really where you want to be at.
And you know at your core what's for you, and what what can you actually benefit off of.
I think a lot of people don't take enough time into thinking about what's for them. And I say that because like some things people feel like, oh, I can't make money off of it, because at the end of the day, everybody's goal is to make money. They're like, oh, if this is something I'm passionate about, I don't think I can make money out of it, so I'm just gonna go with the regular and do this, but they ain't really making money off of it. But I feel like if that's really your passion, you need to invest in what you really want to do, and you gonna make it. So
Definitely. I mean, I'm trying to see how long we got going. Let's see. It's been a little minute. I like the little conversation.
Thanks.
How much time they had on that? 39. That's pretty good.
We just been talking. It ain't feel like that.
Pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty
Oh yeah, we've been talking a lot of serious shit. Let's talk about some.
Oh yeah, we did want to get into the rap game.
Man, I like where we went.
Nah, that was nice.
Yeah, that
Nah,
was
the
a good
serious
time.
note
Make
is
sure
great.
y'all stand true
We
to
always
yourself.
gotta, you know,
That was
we
different.
we real
A little more
creative.
financial literate now.
Yeah.
We be
And
talking
if y'all,
that shit.
hey, this guy would let y'all know anything y'all want.
I'm
if y'all
honest.
really want to get in contact or y'all really want to
Oh
know,
yeah,
come
shout
let me know.
to shit out.
Come let me
Follow
know.
me on the gram, JDL.1key.
I'm gonna put it in the bio. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be on.
it'll be
The
on
league
the
gonna
thing.
be in the
It's gonna be in the
bio.
bio.
Both of theirs gonna be in the bio.
Well, I
And
don't have Instagram.
oh, well, she don't got Instagram.
She has
Well,
TikTok.
it's
though.
good. We
Go
ain't
blow
seen
her
it.
up on that.
I'll put your TikTok. You got a
TikTok.
resume? Put your resume.
She's a model,
You gotta
a
put a
A lot of
rapper,
shit she do everything.
actress,
whatever.
Rap,
for hire. For
TikToker.
hire.
for high.
I don't know
hire.
something that's
So yeah, I mean, honestly, making sure you just on your shit is really just my main goal that I really want everybody to understand, and just get to y'all goals. Making sure once y'all get to y'all goals, y'all knowing how to truly invest and make the right moves, and making sure y'all know y'all niche, so y'all ain't making no incorrect moves that ain't for you. You know what I mean?
can hinder you.
Or
Yes.
wasting moves, because
Yes.
time is of essence. Time is money.
Facts.
That shit is a chess game. He said, don't be wasting y'all moves. Real facts.
Get your money back, but you can't get
Yes.
your time.
And make sure y'all know y'all continue just to show support for everybody. You know what I mean? Whatever
Show
people got
love.
going on, exactly. Show love. Making sure that y'all. I hope y'all went out to vote yesterday because, or when was that? Wednesday, because
Yesterday.
well, today's, but when we dropped this, it's probably gonna be Wednesday. But you know, I hope y'all did go out and vote, because that's something that people passionate about. That's the way you support. That people put time into. They put time into their
Money into.
campaigns and money. So I hope y'all went out and, you know, did y'all role, supported them, and as we, you know, continue to grow with social media, whatever we got going on, as she continue to grow with her law, as he grows with crypto, real estate, finances, just, you know, stay in contact with people like that.
These
And
people
facts.
that are meeting now is gonna be the people in 10 years and on positions that you wanna know about. These people that's in pre-law, these doctors that's in pre-med, they all
Facts.
gonna be somewhere in 10 years.
Facts.
It's important that you lock in with them right
Don't be no hater, man.
Yeah,
Accept
no
all
hater.
the
No
knowledge
hater.
from anybody.
Do your thing. They
Facts.
doing their thing. Show
Facts.
love. That's it.
And
Simple.
definitely surround yourself with people that's on the same level as you, and trying to get to a better level like you.
Facts.
Don't got to be the same
Let 'em-
lane, but
Then let them know about the mind, how they should keep their mind a little bit.
what you mean?
As far as just how you took a break from social media.
Oh yeah,
to that?
so I took a break from social media because it was just a lot of negativity for me, and like sometimes, like me being a girl, you see other girls and you be like, oh, she look cute, I wish I looked like that, and that could be negative. And I feel like a lot of people look on social media and we don't understand what people are going on, what's going on behind closed doors. So you comparing yourself and trying to live like another person, but that's not you. So if you feel like you need that break, I think breaks are very important and vital. So yeah, I took my break.
Vital.
And I've been living my life.
Bible.
Yeah, so
Definitely. Yeah, keep y'all mind, man, because nigga can't never take your mind.
yeah, get in tune with yourself and just really lock in on what you want to do. No outside sources. Like, I'm with these people now, they on another level, trying to get to another level, and that's what I'm surrounding myself with.
Facts, man. I hope y'all really enjoyed today, man. Yeah, man. I
We
really
gonna
hope
get y'all
y'all
an
enjoy
episode. We gonna get y'all
yourself.
another episode. We gonna get y'all a part 2.
Y'all tapping in. I hope y'all tapping in, man. Tapping with Mac, man.
And Mr. Backendd himself.
Man. Man. I hope y'all enjoy the Worst Podcast, man. Just everything we got going on for y'all. Y'all keep tuning in, bro. Cause we ain't stopping.
I be
Make sure
feeling
y'all
like a
like,
man
comment,
when
and
I
subscribe.
walk
You know,
through. Can't stand what you
tune in for the
saying
next
when I walk
episode.
through.
Again, we like to
I got all
thank
these hoes staring when I walk through. How them Mexican fans on the walk
Sky.
Hey, why me walk
for
through?
coming. Thank y'all for the knowledge
Thank
that
y'all
y'all
Thanks
for
for
letting us,
having
letting us come in here and
Yes.
Yes, Sky,
for sure.
Justin.
the worst way. They did
The worst.
They
Yeah,
did
this
that.
the worst podcast.
See y'all for the next one.
We out. Blessings.
2021, I ain't doing that shit, go be a dope boy. I hope you know, boy, that this go be your year, what they keep telling me. Keep ducking felonies. Can't blow up in no cell, no, you can't mail a beat. Can't turn up with your gang, that shit be lame, can't fail my people. I know right from wrong, ain't doing shit to jeopardize my ticket.